Hello YouTubers and welcome to another episode of the vlogs. Today we're still at Caversham. It's been a couple of days since I've actually done a vlog, which feels a bit strange. So we've had some roll-alongs, we've had some food related episodes, but today we're back on the vlog, and as you can tell from the title, we're talking about the new 6K world record on the rowing machine. Or is it a new record? That's kind of what we're going to be talking about today. So Martin Syncovich set a new 6K world record that we'll talk about later. But again, is it a new world record? We've got my smoothie today, a little bit of a raspberry smoothie, wonderful, taking Yam a walk, and we've got an absolutely beautiful sunrise behind to set the mood for our first paddle this morning. So as always, first things first, we have to get in to the building that we are training from. We have to get ready to roll out a little bit, stretch a little bit, warm up a little bit, and then get onto the water. So let's get to it. And we've made it off the water post rowing. Now it's time to get some food, because remember, food is fuel. Unfortunately, once again, the breakfast is not here, so I have to go and get it. So let's go get it. Oh yeah! And we've made it back to Caversham once more with some food. I've got a lovely tuna and sweet corn baguette to fuel up pre-session, but now it's time to fuel up, get Yam running around, and then get on the water, which is still wonderfully flat. Oh yeah! And we've got the guys from Brooks as well rowing here too, so we're all taking advantage of the team not being here. They're on their camps, whether it's cycling camp or high altitude camps away from Caversham, so we get to play on this lovely flat water. So now, walking Yam, and then getting some food. Oh yeah!
Right now I don't know if I'll ever arrive.
And we've made it outside of Caversham once again, post-rowing. Some more high intensity today as we prep for the end of December, whether it's December trials or just getting ready for the end of the year where we get a little bit of a break. But now, as always, it's time to fuel up, because remember, food is fuel. Then we're going to talk about the 6K world record, whether you think it's a world record, whether I think it's a world record. But like I said, food first. So let's get to it.
Yeah. Bye.
And we've made it outside of the club once more, post-fueling up, and we have Edward here today. Oh, is that right?
Oh, that's fine.
Right. And we're talking about the 6K world record. Martin Syncovich with a for 17:59.5. That is a sub 130 6K, 6,000 meters on the Concept 2 Model D rowing machine. Absolutely outrageous. So that's, well, for a 2K, the start you like 6 minutes is a big barrier, and he did it 3 times. Science.
Yeah.
And his last 2K was actually a 5:52, roughly. But that is absolutely outrageous, but that's not what I was really sort of conversating about. Earlier I mentioned that, is it a world record? Because he did it on sliders. Ed, what are sliders?
I think it's obviously ridiculous, but
Well, what are sliders?
what are sliders?
you weren't listening to the question.
I don't care. I'm being a politician.
Wait, let's start that again.
No, I don't want to. We'll do it on the night.
What are sliders?
They are things that try and make a ergo more like a boat, potentially.
Yeah. So you basically put the air on
Slidey bits.
slidey
wheels.
and it goes.
Forwards and backwards.
How would you describe it to someone that has never seen them?
It's a frame with a little frame on it that makes your
Like, it
you
makes
stay
the machine
still
yeah.
and no ergo move.
Yeah.
Well,
So it's like it's like it's like you're pushing in a boat. So like pushing the boat away.
yeah, you push the ergo
You
away
push the
instead
ergo
of
away.
pushing yourself away from the ergo.
And the benefits of these sliders, it means that
You can rate the absolute knackers off it.
Yeah, so Mr. Syncovich rated 37 for his entire 6K, which is very
Probably
high.
higher than he would have been able to had he been static.
And it also means that you get a little bit more efficiency. So you can, since you're not moving as much up and down the slide, or you're using more momentum to move you up and down the slide, you're a bit more efficient and probably able to apply a bit more power and then use that into the stroke, into the split, rather than...
Yeah, you're not having to like stop yourself
Yeah.
as well as push yourself away.
Yeah.
All you're doing is pushing your legs.
Yeah. So would you think that it is a world record?
It's a world record of sorts, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's still a world record on sliders.
Yeah.
I don't think it's comparable to a world record not on sliders.
Yeah. So Simon van Dorp did 18:13, and supposedly Mr. Cynic did 18:11 on his 6K, and then this one is obviously more than 10 seconds faster. Would you say sliders give you that 10 seconds? So if Mr. Syncovich did it on a static, do you think he would be close or faster?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know, because you go on a row perfect, and the scores are very, very much faster.
I think row perfects are calibrated differently.
Yeah.
But I think doing it concept 2 to concept 2 sliders versus non-sliders,
not equal.
it's obviously comparable because it's the same machine still, but I don't think. Well, he probably would have been slower than the other two, I would say.
You think it would be above 18:10?
Maybe.
You think so? I think it would be like 18:05,
Splits
like
that
low
30.
30 and a half.
Oh, okay.
I think it would be in the low, like just above 18.
Maybe.
It'd be interesting. If Mr. Syncovich, if you're watching this, let us
another
know.
one.
Do one on sliders. But benefit of sliders as well is it means that you do less. It's like less pressure on the body. So the erg is quite pressureful on the body and can lead to injury more often than if you're on sliders, or at least that's what people sort of can think.
Yeah.
The dynamics tend to be a bit easier on the body.
The dynamics of the rowing.
The
Oh, I thought you meant
the
the
dynamic
dynamics of
rowing
yoga.
machines. The dynamic
Oh.
rowing machines, like a row perfect or using
Yeah, but row
sliders.
perfects are just, in my opinion, a little bit nicer to row on.
Yeah, but they're also a little bit more
Finicky.
and
Unreliable.
easier on the body.
Yes.
Easier on the body.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say.
And so we would say it's not the same.
No, it's obviously unbelievably impressive.
Yes, but it is absolutely outrageous. I wonder what his heart rate was. 150.
Yeah, probably like 160 maybe.
But
Do you not have a heart rate monitor on the screen?
No. But I think it would be really interesting to see him do it off of sliders. But regardless, it is insane, and I would love to have a score like that. Maybe I'll get, if he's doing a 52, that's almost my 52 last 2k. It's almost my PB. It's a little faster than your PB. A little bit. So maybe we'll work on the 2k before we do the 6k. But let us know in the comments below what you think, whether it should be like a completely separate thing, or people should stop saying, oh, it's a 6k world record, because on the Concept 2 website it is not on there as a world record. So they obviously think, well, it's not a world record because it's on sliders. So maybe you think that it should be on the Concept 2 website, but maybe there should be a separate section. Let us know in the comments below what you think. But as always, for the end of the video, hopefully you've enjoyed it. Ed, anything to say?
Yeah, it's freezing cold.
And as always, Yam Squad, remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and we'll see you tomorrow in the next episode of the vlogs. Oh yeah!